Dear students, welcome to the C programming class. Today is your class 11th. Okay. In the last class, what you studied? In the last class, you studied about the arithmetic operators, expressions. Okay. Today, I am going to write the one simple program that is going to illustrate the arithmetic operators. Okay. First, let us write this program. So as usual, what happens? You are going to start the program with the comment line. What do you mean by comment line? Comment line is nothing but it is a non-executable statement. Okay. Afterwards, what you have to do? You are going to write the include files. Which files we have to include? We have to include the file stdio.h. Here you have to write the include. So another one thing is important here. If it is not necessary, it is not necessary to write. That means if you are not using the printf and the scanf statement, then it is not necessary. And another one thing is, by default, actually some systems are accepting the printf and scanf also. Okay, but for the safety purpose, usually we are writing this hash include. What you have to write? stdio.h. Okay. Afterwards, we have to write the main program. Okay. Let us begin with the main and next opening brace and next. Let us write the program. So here I will take the four variables int a comma b comma c comma d. Next, I will assign the values for a is equal to 15, b is equal to 10, and next, what I will do means, I will write c is equal to, what is this? Just you try to remember, what is this? This is your increment operator. That too, which type of the increment operator it is? It is pre-increment operator. Okay. Afterwards, my intention is to print all the values by taking printf. Here, I want to print the value of a, b and the c. Okay. I want to print the value of a, b and c. Afterwards, I want to write the expression for the d, and next I am going to print the value of d. So first let us print the value. How you are going to print? A is equal to percentage d. Next, b is equal to percentage d. Next, c is equal to percentage d. Okay. So just in afterwards you are going to write the comma. Remember that what is the syntax for the printf statement? Printf. Next is the control string. Afterwards you are going to write the variables. What variables you want to print. So here I am going to write here what are the things I want? A, B and the C. Okay. Next, just I want to write the d value as d is equal to b plus plus. Only I want to write this one. And I want to print this d value. What should I write? Printf d is equal to percentage d, comma, where this d is equal to b plus plus, percentage d. Where the answer is present? Answer is present in the D also. Okay, let us end the program. You see, in this program, I want to explain you that it is going to illustrate the arithmetic operators. That is one thing. Another one thing is, first you are going to write the comment line. Next, include section. Afterwards, main. This is opening brace. These are the statements. This is called what? Your declaration of the variables. This is called what? Your declaration of the variables. Next, this is called assigning values. These are called the expression, and this is printing the values. Okay, afterwards I have written the d value and print value. Okay, so we will see one by one how the program is going to execute and what is your output of this program. Okay, what is the output? So a is equal to 15, b is equal to 10. It is going to calculate the c value using this expression. Correct? What is c is equal to? C is equal to plus of a. What is your a value? A value is 15. A value is 15 plus here this is what your pre-increment. Pre-increment means first it increments the value, that is our a value is equal to 16. It increments the value by 1. Now our a value is equal to 16 minus b minus 10. Okay, here I will write what is a. A is equal to 15. 15 plus 1, that is now your a value is equal to 16 minus b is 10. Okay, that means here now your c value is equal to how much? 16 minus 10 is 6. Okay, let us hope all of you understood this clearly. Next, what it is printing? Print a is equal to, so whatever you are written in the double quote, that is printing as it is. But when you are writing this control string, that it will take the a value. Here a is equal to percentage d means it will print a as it is equal to percentage d. What is its value? A is equal to 15. Next it is going to print b is equal to 10. Next it is going to print c is equal to how much? Just now we have calculated c is equal to 6. Okay. And next it is going to calculate the d value. So in after printing this, it is going to execute. So what is d? B plus plus. What is it? It is a post increment. What happens in the post increment? In the post increment, what happens? First it assigns the value here. Afterwards, it increments the value. Okay. So here your d value is going to print as 10. Okay. So here what happens when I am telling this printf percentage d is equal to percentage d means it is going to print d is equal to 10. But what happens to the b value? It is incremented. I want to see that also means let us take the another one printf statement. Otherwise you can write here also, but here I will take the another one statement b is equal to percentage d and I want to print the b. So what is the b value it is going to print? B value is 10. It is going to print it as 11. And end of the program. Okay. So please you try to listen once again so that you are able to understand clearly. So now you try to write the another one program. So I will write here the expression. You find the value of y is equal to plus a minus b. Okay. Similarly, you find the value of z is equal to a minus minus plus c. Take the value of a is equal to 10, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 5. This is your homework. Okay, I will tell you once again. You have to write the program for the expression y is equal to plus a minus b, z is equal to a minus minus plus c. Students, another one point I want to clarify you in the programming. What is this means? Actually, here you see I have first, this I have already explained what is that means. One thing I want to explain you that here I have calculated the d value. So you some may have the question that why we have to calculate here. It is not like that you have to calculate here only. Anywhere you can calculate. Okay, if you are calculating here, that means if you are writing this expression here, then in only one printf also you can use this one. Just I want to clear you that if I have taken all the expressions at a time means it may be difficult to understand for you, so I have taken here. Understood? So another one thing is you can print only one variable in one printf statement, or you can take any number of the variables. So here I have taken how many? 1 2 3 is I have taken here. If you want, you write this d expression here, you take only one printf and you print the both the d and the b here also. Okay, now let us move to the next one. So what is our next is I want to explain you here. So how to convert our simple algebraic expressions into C expressions. Okay, this is what our simple algebraic equations. So how to convert that simple algebraic expressions into C expressions? Let us see one by one. So here I have written the one question. Okay, just wait, I will maximize. So in the first question what happens? So here the 5 questions I have taken. A into B minus C is our simple algebraic equation. Let us convert this simple algebraic expression into C expression. What you have to do means in the C, if you are writing this means this is not going to executed. How it is going to executed? A as it is. For the multiplication in the C, what we are using? Asterisk B minus C. This is your C expression. Similarly, in this m plus n into x plus y is there. How to write? M plus 1 into x plus y. Only one thing you have to change. What is that? Without this, if we are writing in the simple algebraic equation, it is multiplication. Correct? Here how you have to write? M plus n. Multiplication dot is not accepted in the C language. You have to take the asterisk and x plus y. Okay. Next, here how you are going to write this one? Simple it is. Once again, A asterisk B forward slash C. This type of division is not accepted in the C language. Okay. This is what your simple algebraic expression. This is what your C expression. Here I have written, see this. Okay. Okay, now let us write how to write this one. 3. Next, what you have to write? Multiplication, that is, it is also called asterisk sign. How many x you have to write? 2x. Why? Because it is x square. X square is not accepted in the C language. Plus is as it is 2 asterisk x plus 1. Okay. And next is fifth. X by y. How to write? X forward slash y plus c. Okay. So here, what is this? This is going to explain you how to convert the algebraic expressions into C expressions. Similarly, try to solve the other algebraic expressions. Okay, so another one point I want to clear you in this program, that always the C program should be written in the small case letters, and each and every statement should be ended with a semicolon. Okay, each and every statement should be ended with a semicolon. Okay, now let us move to write the another one program. What is that program means? Now we are going to write the program to execute these expressions. X is equal to, given that x is equal to a minus b divided by 3 plus c star 2 minus 1. Similarly, y is given, z is given. For that you have to write the program. Okay. Let us write the program. So what you have to do means, here program is very easy. That means first you should know which we have to declare the variable. So here I will give the values of ABC also. Here I am going to take the values. A is equal to 9, B is equal to 12, C is equal to 13. We will take this value. Okay. So here I am going to execute, or I am going to execute this program using this. Okay, but if you want, you can take the different value. So when you are taking the different value, you are going to get the different answers. That's it. Okay. Okay, so what we should do here? So the expressions are already in the C language. Actually, it is not necessary to write it once again. In the same, I am going to tell you just what the changes you can do here. Only first you should write the comment line, so that I have already written. Okay. Okay. Next thing is, what you have to do? You have to write the hash include stdio.h. Next important thing is main program. Okay, I will write the main. Is the main contains the semicolon? No, it will not contain. Then opening brace. Okay. After this, only the simple thing is, you have to declare the variables. So what you have to declare? A and ABC are of the integer values, and XYZ, these are the integer values. But if you are doing divide, multiplication and all the things, what you will get? You will get the float value. Okay. So what I will write? I will write as int a comma b comma c, and next I am going to declare as a float x comma y comma z. Okay. But when you are writing the program, what you have to do means, first you write the main declaration. Afterwards, you write the a equal to 9, b equal to 12, c is equal to 13, and next you are going to write the expression. Okay, because this is called what you are in our C program. It is very important. Why means it is executing line by line. First you have to declare. Afterwards you are going to assign the values. Next you are going to write the expression. Okay, so I will write here. First you are going to write this one in your notebook. Neatly you have to write this program. Second you are going to write this one, and third you are going to write this one. Okay, so after this, what we have to do? We have to print the answers. What you are going to print? Nothing. We are going to print x, y and z. So just only we have told that we have to calculate this x, y, z values. No, only you can write here printf x is equal to, what is the x value? Is it integer or is it float value? It is float, because you only declare that it is a float value. So how to write the float? Percentage f comma x. Okay, put the semicolon. If you want, you can print all the values in a single printf statement, or if you want, you can take the different printf. I will take here 3 because of clarification. Okay, z is equal to percentage f and the z, and close the program. Okay, here you are going to close the program. End of the program. That is called end of the program. So if you execute the same program, what you will get the output? You are going to get the outputs for the x, y and z. What is the answer it is going to print when you execute it? Your x value is equal to 10, and next y value is equal to 7 it is going to print, and z is equal to 4. Okay, after executing this program, you are going to get these numbers. So here let us learn how this x value is going to print 10. Okay, so in the last class you studied about the expressions. Okay, how to solve the expressions. Using that precedence and associativity, we are going to calculate this value. Okay, I will show you one, second and third you calculate yourself. A minus b what is the expression? A minus b divided by 3 plus c into 2 minus 1. Okay, this is your expression. How to solve that expression? You will see. What is your first step? Actually, what happens? The star slash and the modulo division has the highest priority whereas positive and negative has the lowest priority. Okay, using this you are going to solve this expression. Okay, this is your first expression. So what happens here? First, highest priority is for the division and the star, okay, and the modulo division. So first let us substitute the values. No, correct. What is your a value? Now after substituting your values, now the expression becomes a is equal to 9 minus 12 divided by 3 plus c is nothing but how much? It is equal to 3 multiplication 2 minus 1. Okay. After executing this, how you are going to solve this expression? So you see here, what is your step 1? Step 1 is, 9 you are going to write as it is, because minus and plus are the lowest priority. What is the highest priority? That is 12 divided by 3. 3 4s are 12 and plus is also as it is 3 into 2 minus 1. What is your step 2? Step 2 is 9 minus 4 plus 3 into 2. Next you have to do 6 minus 1. Okay. Next in the step 3, what you are going to do? Next is the minus. Next you are going to get 9 minus 4 is 5 plus 6 minus 1. Next in the step 4, you are going to get 11 minus 1. And the final answer is yours. In the step 5, you are going to get it is equal to 10. Okay. What I told? Your answer is going to print x is equal to 10. Okay. The compiler is going to execute like this. Okay. So in this way, you are going to get the x value is equal to 10. Okay, students, similarly you should do for the y and z and find out the values. As I have already told the values of x, y and z, that is for the y you are going to get 7 and for the z you are going to get the 4. You should get the same answers. So now let us write the another program, that is write a program to find the area of circle. Okay. So as usual, what happens? I have already written the comment line. Next, what you have to write? You have to write the includes. Okay. So what are the things? First one is hash include. You have to spell the correct spelling. Hash include stdio dot h. Okay. And actually whenever we are doing the practicals, we are usually including the another one file that is called conio.h. Okay, what do you mean by conio.h? That is console input output header file. stdio.h is nothing but standard input output header file. Okay. And next, what I want to show you in this program means I want to use a one definition section. Define, you have to write the define by 3.142. Okay. Using the define, I want to write the program for area of circle. So whenever you are writing the area of circle, you should know the formula for the area of circle, correct? What is the area of the circle? I think all of you know that area of the circle is given by pi r square, correct? This is our simple algebraic equation. If I want to write this in the C, then you are going to write the pi asterisk r asterisk r. Just now I have explained you. Okay. So here what is my intention is I want to take the pi. The symbols can be defined in the definition section. Okay. How to define? Define pi 3.142. Okay. Next, as usual, you begin with the program main. Okay. And next you are going to declare the variables. What are the things required here? First, I want to read the radius. Usually radius is in the form of integers. Just let us assume the radius is in integers. Okay. int. Int. You take r only. If you want, you can take the float also. No problem. But so after calculating, the answer should be stored in one variable. So I take that as a float area, one variable. Okay. So here what happens? Radius is in integer, float area is in float. Why? Because 3.142 is there. If you multiply this 3.142 into integer, you will get the float value. That is called actually the type conversions that you are going to study in the next week. Okay, I told you to read no in the previous class. Okay, that is nothing but what the type conversion. So here what happens? This is int, but if r is multiplied by the one float value, your answer is the float. That is why I am going to declare float area. Okay. Now let us write the expression for this one. But before writing the expression, we should know the value of the r. Correct? Once again, here what happens? You are going to read the value using the scanf, or you can assign directly. Okay. So if I want to read the value using the scanf, that is read the value from the keyboard, means we are using the input statement that is called scanf. What I should take here? Percentage d. Why? Because r is of the type int. Next you should take the ampersand r. Okay. As I have already told, what happens if we have declared int r means 2 bytes for the register r is reserved in the memory. Okay. Similarly, what happens if we have declared the float? Then for the float, how many bytes are reserved? For the float, it is reserved the 4 bytes. Sorry, for the area. Okay. So after the reading, let us write the expression as area is equal to pi. Means what you have to take? You have already written here pi, that only you take here. Pi asterisk r asterisk, sorry, correct, r close the that means after semicolon. Okay. After calculating, print the value. So what happens? You are going to take printf percentage d you have to take, or f you have to take. So let us write here area of circle. Area of circle is equal to what you have to take? Percentage f. Why? Because area is the float. And where this answer is present? It is present in the variable area. Close this. Okay. And close the program. Let us see the execution here, how it is going to execute. Okay, so as usual, what happens for this? One memory is reserved, float area, another memory is reserved, and whenever your execution comes to this line, it asks for the radius. You just give any one radius value as 2. Anything you can give. Okay, and next what happens? Area. What happens here? It is going to calculate area is equal to pi is nothing but what? 3.142 into r is nothing but 2 into 2. Okay, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12 point something it is going to print. Let us say it is nearing to 13. Okay, so when you whenever you are saying this, the compiler is going to execute this value. It takes this pi value from the definition section that I want to explain in this program. So here what happens, it is going to print whatever the value 13 point something, 13.2 or 13.3 you may get, it is going to print here. Okay, please not write the programs, the same program first you try to write, afterwards you try to write the other programs. Okay, meet in the next video.